First graders, yesterday we worked on solving addition problems, and today we're going to do some practice solving some subtraction equations or subtraction story problems. We can use a lot of the same strategies we did when we added when we're solving subtraction problems, and we're going to do some practice. My first story goes like this. 12 penguins were standing on the ice. 3 of them dove into the water. How many penguins were left on the ice? I'm going to mark what I know. I know there was 12 penguins on the ice to start. And then it told me 3 of them dove into the water. If they're diving in the water, that means they're being taken away. They're leaving the ice, so I'm subtracting. I know I'm taking away 3. Now I can figure out how much I have left. Well, I could start by building 12, and then I could take away 3. 11, 10, 9. Oh, I counted back from 12, and I see there's 9 left. I could do the same thing if I had some manipulatives or some counters or something to use. I could build my 12, and then I could take away the 3 that dove away, and I could see that there was 9 left. For my next story, it says there were 14 penguins standing on the ice. So I know that's going to be my starting number in my equation. Some of them dove into the water. Oh, that word some lets me know I don't know how many. So I'm going to do my minus sign, but I'm going to leave a box. There are 8 penguins left. Oh, and those are the 8 penguins I see. Well, I think for this strategy, I'm going to start from that smaller number I know, and I'm going to count on until I get to 14. I saw 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I see that I needed 6 more. So 6 penguins must have dove into the water. I can always double check by then building that final number. So I'm going to build 14 and I'll take away 8. I know 8 is a group of 4 and 4, and I see I'm left with those 6. So I know my answer is correct. For this last problem, it says some penguins were standing on the ice. Well, I don't know how many that was to start. 6 of them dove into the water. Oh, so 6 left. And they started swimming around. Now there are only 9 penguins left on the ice. How many penguins were there to start? Well, I know subtracting is a lot like adding. I know it's this fact family. So I don't know my starting number, but I know I have a 6 and I have a 9. So I know I can add those together to figure out how many I started with. I know 10 plus 6 is 16, so 9 plus 6 is 15. I can double check by counting up the penguins on the page. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That matches my answer there. Remember, when you're solving subtraction story problems, it's important that you set up your equation as you go. If you know how many you started with and how many you're taking away, you can just take those away to find your final answer, or count back to find your final answer. If you know how many you started with and how many you ended with, it might be a good strategy for you to count on from your smaller number till you get to your bigger number. Like I counted on from 8 till I got to 14. And when you don't know how many you started with, it can be helpful to add to find that starting number.